losing his mind. Shane with the stats, breaking it down in real time. Live on YouTube, Black and Gold Loud. Steelers Dynasty podcast kicking ass. Steelers Dynasty podcast kicking ass. Steelers Dynasty podcast kicking ass.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Steelers Dynasty podcast. I'm your host, Bubba Brewer, in-house this evening at 9 o'clock like always. And there's no off seasons here, guys. As much as I would like to have an off season, I don't think there's going to be an off season. There's never an off season for Steelers football. I mean, I'll pull stuff out that I could possibly try to pull out, which I did tonight, because I want to talk about the free agency. I also want to talk about how many Steelers coaches we got. And I'm waiting for my co-host who'll be in momentarily, but also about some controversy between some Steelers that I've just seen today, and I've actually heard today. And it was, this is the wrong paper that I had. Thank you. God bless you, Tammy. Thank you. Yes, I wrote some stuff down. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe, and we're off to the races. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks, George. Thanks, Tom. You know, I appreciate it, Mean. Thank you. I'm doing very well. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. And I wanted to go over all the Steelers coaches that I could possibly shake a stick at, because we probably didn't. I know we covered a little bit of it, but this is the team. This is a staff that is going to try to, scout players and get players, and this draft is coming here, and we have hi, Afton, how are you? We have a huge thing coming up. So let me take the comments so everybody can see. Yes, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th at Ben Franklin's Tap Room and Grill, Steelers Dynasty podcast, myself and Shane, Steelers Nation Australia with Mark. It's going to be here before you know it. We talked about a little bit after last night's show. Shane said we're going to look about getting some food and stuff like that. I'm actually looking to try to get one of my coworkers to make Steeler cookies. Yeah. And you guys can try one, because she's a phenomenal baker. And I'm trying to lose weight, and working where I work is probably not the key, but I'm going to try, and hopefully everybody's doing well. And, the whole world is going crazy, but we're going to still talk Steelers football. Look, there's a lot of coaches. This is the most coaching that we have ever had in my lifetime, I believe, with a lot of these. And I'm going to go down through, because I wrote them all down. I wrote them all down so I could actually pay attention when you write something down. So we always know we have the head coach, Mike McCarthy, is going to be calling all the shots. So McCarthy, brought in, and his OC is now I can murder names. I should have practiced, but you know what? If you see me doing Japanese wrestling, you'll understand. So the offensive coordinator, which is Brian Angicello. Probably just murdered that. So hi, Steelers chick. And the defensive coordinator is Patrick Graham. Okay. So the assistant head coach and secondary coach is Joe White Jr. Oh, well, I do talk about it all the time. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Senior offensive assistant right down the street here, his brother just won a national championship, is Frank Signetti Jr. Okay, quarterback coach is Tom Arthur, who has actually been retained, as we know. That's a lot of coaches, and I'm still not even done. Offensive line coach is James Campen. Assistant offensive line is Jahar Evans. Running back coach, a new running back coach, is Raymond Chingyang Sr. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. And we're going to go through this too. But he's also the voice of West Virginia Mountaineer football. He's my co-host Monday nights at 10 and Wednesdays at 9. And we do live streams all season long. And we're going to be shelling it up for the draft party. He's also comes on Thursday night. Tomorrow night, we're going to talk a lot of pulp culture because there's a lot of pulp culture stuff going on the Triple B Experience at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. If you guys haven't hit like and subscribe, hang out with us. But ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show is my co-host, special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Hold on, Shane. I got to hit the right. My mousey has been messing up. Hi, Shane.
Bubba, I'm back. We got a few inches of snow, and I'll tell you what.
Oh, you do?
I got to get back to this podcast. Yeah, and
oh wow.
And I look at the chat, and I'm like, holy shit, we got a full house.
Well, I talked a little bit about again the draft, and we'll do it in more and more detail. Well, what I said was my coworker. I'm going to pay my coworker to make Steeler cookies. I think for Saturday. I'm thinking Steeler cookie.
There you go, Steeler cookies.
She's a hell of a baker. Like I had 2 cookies today, which I didn't need, and I want to give a big shout out to my wife Tammy for prepping food today. So, and I went to the gym today, Shane. So I'm ready.
You're on the mend now.
I'm on the mend slowly. But I was given a little bit of there's a lot to talk about, and I know you have some stuff too.
Yeah.
And I had to watch some video before I went on to hear what was going on. But I was going through this coaching staff of the Steelers, and I got a lot of free agents that I want to describe and have a little discrepancies. Oh, Steeler cookies do sound delicious. Yeah, I'm telling you, she's Conrad. I know you're not. I know if you're listening, God bless you. I know you're not, but you know her husband's a big Steeler fan. But she baked these cookies today, and she made a peach pie. I'm not into peaches, but I thought it was an apple pie one time. She brought it to work, and I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, it's kind of hard to try to. I'm trying. I'm getting back on the horse. But I was going through these coaches real quick. And I was at running back coach Ramon Chinyoung Sr. Because this is the most coaching staff that we ever had in my lifetime, I think, as a Steeler, because, you know, this is real in depth. Receiver coach Adam Henry. This is something we never had before. Offensive quality control. Eric Simonell. Yeah.
I know what the
control
does for not high school, college, but what does it for the NFL? I mean,
what do they do for college, Shane? Because I have no idea.
It's like their quality for like compliance, for making sure that they're following the NCAA regulations. But I think maybe it's like I don't know, like what it would be for the Steelers. Chat, make us smart on that.
Yeah, make us smart. And defensive line coach, former Cincinnati Bengals, Domota Pico. I think he's going to bring some tenacity to the defense.
Is that a Pokemon card or is
no? It's not a Pokemon. I went to the comic book store today and some mother was bitching about her kid buying a Pokemon card, and she's like, "I can't believe that they're this much." And I'm like, "Oh, lady, oh, they are." Yeah, it's a different world, man. It's a different world. So, defensive pass game coordinator and DB's coach, Jason Simmons, former Steeler. Inside linebacker who was retained, Scott McCurley. Okay. Outside linebacker, CJ Aju. CJ Ayu. Defensive quality control, Pat Riley, and not Pat Riley from the Lakers.
So I thought back here.
Yeah. Head of athletic performance, Abe Monlayer. Special teams coach, not Danny Smith no longer. Oh, Pokemon money. Thank you, Jackson. That's something right there. Let me get something here. Fireworks. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. You guys don't have to do that, and we totally appreciate it. And I'm telling you guys, all the money that we do get for live chats and super chats are going in
to the party. Yeah.
For the party, yes, and for merchandise.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I mean, I would love to, have thousands and thousands, but
Bubba, I hate to say it, but all these coaches, it's
I'm not even done yet.
What do they do? Like,
I don't know.
Am I a terrible podcaster because I'm just like,
no,
just
No,
checked out
we
on
don't
this
do
shit?
we don't do the X's and O's, and it's the off season.
Well, we got to go through the list though. Let's go through the list and just
Well, I'm almost done.
It's entertaining to hear like how like random these people are.
Well, and it's a big staff, and special teams is Danny Grossman. Oh my God,
Danny Grossman.
Oh my God, black and gold guy. Thank you.
Money.
Jeez. That's not Pokemon money. That's Steeler koozie money. But
yeah, Goose keeping your beer cold.
Yeah,
with the black and gold Dynasty
Lightning
koozie.
says Bad Bunny was much better last year with Kendrick Lamar, which was awful. Lightning. I don't even know, man.
We already
Rabbit
Bugs. We're not going to do it again.
Yeah, what up, dog? Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
that's not even my favorite bunny. You know
what? What is your favorite bunny?
Bugs Bunny's my favorite bunny, but I would say like there's better bunnies than that. Like there's the Energizer Bunny.
The Energizer Bunny.
Ooh. You got Roger Rabbit.
Bunny. You got Ski Bunny. I can't do Roger Rabbit. Please, Jessica. I can't do.
You got the Playboy Bunny.
I can't do. Playboy Bunny.
Playboy bunnies are always entertaining.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of better bunnies.
Yeah, a little
the Cadbury Bunny. You know.
Yeah, I thought the Bad Bunny was a Playboy thing. I don't know. But I have two more things. Now this is another one.
Okay.
Senior special teams assistant.
All right.
Delirious Swanton II. Chief of staff. We have a chief of staff for the Steelers now. Steve Sucharacha. His dad was
like a hat.
Sucharacha. Wednesday. I don't know. Hey, Christine. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me count this up. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and a chief of staff. 19 and a chief of staff. And then that doesn't even include scouts and stuff. 19 that I know 19, of that I have written down.
We went through 19. Okay. That's ridiculous. That's a huge staff.
Well, most NFL teams have the mid-20s or 25.
Right. They have like the ball polisher, the But what I want to talk about, Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what Joey Porter said?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Well,
so,
okay,
I just watched the video.
Okay.
So,
chat, did you see it in the chat? Did you hear about this? I mean, you had to be in a fucking hole if you haven't heard about it. But chat, we're going to ask you what side you're on.
Yes.
And, 1 if you're with Porter, 2 if you're with Ben.
Well, it's even more than just Ben.
It's more.
Joey Porter. Ben. Yeah, Joey Porter threw fucking James Harrison out there
under the bus.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So basically, if you didn't hear, he basically said, "Listen, Cowher cut you twice. You're the man you are because of Coach Tomlin.
Yes.
Show some respect." And then he didn't even refer to Ben. He referred to him as number 7. And said that he was a shady cat, and he was kind of did some stuff and wasn't an up and up guy or
why
good
is
teammate.
Why is he doing that though?
Because he's calling Ben out because Ben was a dickhead for the first 5 years he's on the team.
And that's correct. And I do love Big Ben. We got a 2. George had a 2. Lightning said 2. Lightning said Ben has a right to his opinion. Yeah. That is correct. Lightning says, I'm with Ben. Porter was like, you want to open up a can of worms? Let's go, bitches. And Patricia put a 2. 2 was what? 2 was what? Ben?
2 is Ben and James Harrison. You're on the James Harrison and Ben wagon.
Okay. And Afton said it's old drama. I believe they didn't have nothing better to talk about when they had these podcast shows during the Super Bowl. I mean, it would be great. I mean, if Joey Porter came on our show and started shooting shit, well, by God, we would take that and we would run with it. But also too, everybody knows that. I mean, it's so old. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
we
Everybody has
understand
a
that.
right to look. James Harrison is pissed because he don't want to be cut in the first place when he went to Cincinnati, and he was still pissed off about that. And people are a little bit pissed. But I do enjoy out of the podcasting. I Debo's podcast to me is the better out of all three Steelers.
Hands down. It is so entertaining. The Holden and Debo. It's the one, Holden's kind of calm and Debo gets all amped up, and it's just like,
well, that's Joe Hayden's like you, and then Debo's like me.
Yeah,
but I never played it, so yeah, I mean, and he's talking about Ben and look, Porter wasn't a fucking saint either.
No, none of these guys are saints, but here's the thing. I understand where Debo's coming from. What Debo said is pretty much true.
Mm-hmm. You gotta being a former player and knowing what goes on there and using it in your podcast stuff and your opinion and that is fine.
There's a fine line. You and they're skirting that line where the confidential stuff, like, Porter didn't put out all the dirty laundry.
Well, when we went out, the night before the Cleveland game, we went out boozing and we woke up at 3:00 in the morning and we did an 8-ball and we were getting ready to play. No, I didn't say that.
Bump a Coke off the stripper's butt. Yeah.
Hey, look, I did see Bobby Brister the night before the Buffalo Bills playoff game. And I was like, what the fuck? It was in Kangaroos. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He should be fucking
He was in Indiana, PA?
Yeah, a long time ago. Fuck yeah, man. Me and Fabe, and we were all out hanging and drinking, and it was the night before the Buffalo game. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Black and gold guy, man.
Woo.
Hopefully Black and gold guy comes to the
we're gonna do a pair. Well, Bobby was awesome, but he should have went home that night. Like he was a big dude. I saw him at the Indiana Mall too, walking around. Hey, Bobby. You ever hear that one on DVE?
Yeah.
When the wind blows on Erie, and then Merrill Hodge tells a story. But thank you so much, Black and Gold guy. You don't have to. Oh my God, God bless you.
But guys. Most of the chat is Team Debo, right?
Their team. They're yes, he was drinking. He was drinking. Yes, they're not with Porter. They're with Ben and Harrison.
Yeah.
So
I just
because why bring it up now?
It's kind of strange she brought it up now, but
she agrees with Porter.
I kind of, he's throwing a lot of shade at Tomlin, and the timing seems kind of odd because that ship has sailed. Tomlin ship.
I'm Team Joey. Team Joey. Well, I mean, look, it is what it is. I mean, they're all Steelers who won Super Bowl trophy. They got the ring. I just think that there's nothing better to do out there in Super Bowl weekend, so they're always looking for something.
Well, there's the article there's an article out. Let me see. I have to look up which it is so I can cite it, so I'm not like a shitbag. Joko Paturi, Steelers players gang up against Ben and James Harrison. So it goes on to say on Cam Hayward's not just football, which sucks. It's not nearly as good as Debo's. Speaking about Mike Tomlin's exit from the organization, response from former players, Porter criticized Ben. Porter took issue with the comments about Steelers and their business. He clapped back by saying his former teammates and quarterback should never grab a mic and talk Steelers business, because if we're talking Steelers business, his asshole is foul of all foul. That's what he said, quote unquote.
Well, he kind of put some shade at Ben, but also too, if Porter had a podcast, he would have to say some stuff too about other players too, and he would have to throw shade at the organization. I'm sure in a different way. I mean, they're critiquing the product that they're seeing as they watch. That's why they're not critiquing the Steelers of when they played. They were critiquing the Steelers while they were watching it,
right?
And they were critiquing Mike Tomlin.
Share my screen here. I'm going to show you the tweet. So this is what the tweet is. That's heat. You got Mason Rudolph, Mike Mitchell, and Mike Adams.
I'm waiting until it comes on. I'm waiting for it to come on.
There it is. It's coming up.
It's coming up.
You see it?
Hold on. Well, there it is.
There it is.
Okay.
So Mason Rudolph goes, go off. Joey Porter, 55. And I am Mike Mitchell is Peasy talking that talk. And then Mike Adams says, amen, hold them boys accountable. Ben's been talking shit about anybody is comical. So I thought that was funny as hell.
Well, Mike Adams was the offensive lineman from Ohio State, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, so
we got in it. Yeah,
it's just people are gonna look. People talk shit all the. I talk shit at work. People talk shit. Coworkers talk shit. It just happens. They just don't have podcasts. He was on a podcast during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I guess we're making a little much of it, but it was entertaining. No. It's really entertaining.
Look, it's big news for Steelers because we don't. I mean, what do we got besides free agency? And I just gave the list of the coaches that we have 19 of them. But I want to talk to you. Because I didn't know, because maybe getting a new special teams coach, I don't know why, because the special teams was very, very good this past year. Danny Smith could have probably stayed with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I think just fresh start. Danny's probably older. He wants to be in Tampa and gets a little sun on his bones.
You know what? You might be right. Like Boswell, in his 11th year, finished 12th. With 123 points. I wrote this stuff all down because I can't remember it all. He was 27 for 32, field goals, 84%. Okay, he went 42-43 on extra points, and he had 9 field goals of 50 or longer last year, which is pretty good. Okay, so, but you know why he didn't get that much scoring? Because we actually scored on, with Rodgers throwing touchdowns and shit. So that took his scoring. Because the year before he was better. He was like at 150 some points, So punter Corliss Waitman, a gross average of 45.5 yards, net average of 41.7. How many times do you think he punted in 2025? You take a guess.
35 times.
You're kind of 62.
I was going to go high, and I thought, no, that's too high.
And he had more down punts. He had more down punts at 26 punts that were downed than returned. He only had 25 returned. So and this get this though, Shane. Take a guess how much the Steelers special teams return. For punt returns allowed other teams on their punt returns.
Average, you're saying?
No, the total.
Total for the whole year.
Total for the whole year, the Steelers had from the opposition of the players on punt returns, which I could not believe this was just
120.
You know what? You're pretty 175 all year in punt returns. Yeah. They finished 6th into the opponents. They averaged 7 yards, 8th in opponents. Kickoff return averaged 25.2. Now, take a guess. This is all special teams because I wanted to focus a little bit on special teams today. Who led all special teams in tackles? You take a guess.
Skronik.
You were absolutely right. 21 tackles he made. Okay, he went to the Pro Bowl. The person behind him was Carson Bruner, the rookie linebacker at 19. Peyton Wilson, the inside linebacker, 17, and Mad Dog Jack Sawyer at 14. Okay, so they forced how many fumbles did they force on punts and kickoffs? If you could guess,
5.
Damn, you're close. 3.
Wow.
Had 3 fumble recoveries. Okay, so now what was the minus? What was the negative thing on the whole year of 2025 on any special teams that you can think of that was a fucking shitstorm? Okay, that is not a good thing, but everything else that I talked about was very, very good on our special teams.
I would say penalties, kicking out of bounds.
Well, it went out of bounds.
Yeah.
I think it was the biggest thing was Caleb Johnson's fucking not fielding that ball and the kickoff against
That's
Seattle.
what I was thinking about. Yep.
Yeah. So that was the worst thing that happened. So really our special teams, pretty much we have everybody. We got a new coach. So realistically, to me, like what I was going with this was the special teams of the Steelers are very, very good, but we just haven't had that return. No,
they're not
coverage and stuff, but
yeah, they weren't as remarkable as they were the year before. But I don't know. It's so like I'm gonna look up the calendar here, what it says for like when the combines start.
They start 3 weeks. We got free agency, and I want to get your thoughts because I think I said something about. I think we might have said something about Aaron Rodgers having a couple weeks. That's from what I heard. That's no longer the case.
Okay, what'd you hear, Bubba?
I heard Aaron Rodgers. The Steelers will let him go whatever. He's not going to do the voluntary camp, or anything like that. And what they'll do is they'll have Will Howard taking first team snaps until Rodgers, comes to camp, comes to do any type of stuff. So instead of the middle of March where he had to sign as a Steeler, that's not the case. So, they are paying TJ Watt on the field workouts. Yeah, he won't have to go to any of that. Rodgers.
No, this is going to be the 23rd to this March 2nd. I had up there is when the combine is.
Oh, is that when the combine is?
Yeah, that's the combine. That's when we have it. So we're 2 weeks away from that.
Christine hates Grossman.
Why?
Why do you hate him?
Why do you have such strong feelings about a coach that? I don't know. I'm not giving you heat, Christine.
No. I just like to know why. Because if you know something,
yeah.
Maybe he did something. He fucking bought something.
So hey, chat. Like, are you guys a Varsity Blues fan? What a great movie! And James Vanderbeek died. Did you hear about that?
I heard about. That's terrible, dude. I watched that video on Entertainment Tonight, and he just looked so bad. And then I posted something on Facebook about how cancer sucks and there should be cures for cancer. Now we're getting off the beaten path.
Yeah, we do that. Well, that's makes
we do.
So,
yeah, that's why the show is so crazy. But yes, they should give free cancer treatment to people that have cancer. Like, why is it so? And I understand doctors. Hey, how many fucking Lamborghinis and fucking Rolls Royces do you need there, doc? Because that he had to go. He's now has a GoFundMe.
Pay for all the bills he left his family with after being sick.
Because yeah. Wait a minute, what's that? It must
Bendazole for cancer. It's
that a drug?
It's the drug. But anyways, we don't want to get down to politics or anything like that.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. He's got to GoFundMe and hey, Doug, how you doing? So
hopefully everything works out for him.
Yeah, everything. It's just sad. There's a lot of. I see a lot of people passing away. I am not a spring chicken, but I wrote down free agents in 2026.
All right,
because I've been watching stuff where the Steelers are a hot commodity for Malik Willis, which I don't think so, because they have Aaron Rodgers in the waiting, and we have to see how Will Howard is, because Will Howard hasn't done anything. So we have to see. But I wanted to put it out there, Shane, with these defensive players, because Cam Hayward he's 37, going to be 38. He wrote on his Twitter, the book closed, and he was still a viable defensive lineman. He had a good season.
He had a real good season. I was talking shit, and he seemed to hear that and turn it on.
I didn't like how he tried to extend. Look, he's trying to make money. I understand, but you'd want to retire a Steeler.
Time and a place.
Yes. You're going to make more in Get-Go commercials, fucking for your whole life.
Right.
Just take it. take the contract that you have, but he's going to try to extend it. So I think he's going to be signing. But they have a couple of these defensive players that I put down, and Von Miller was one of them. He's 36 years old. So these guys that are in their late 30s, they're still vying for fucking contracts in other teams. So Von Miller, 36. DJ Reader, defensive tackle, he's 31. Defensive tackle Shelton Rankins, 31, early 30s.
Isaac Samaliu is 32.
Yeah. And that's the offensive side. We're not signing him, I don't think. No. Cam Jordan is 36 years old, defense. So, and David Atonji, defensive tackle, 33.
Dean Lowry, 31.
Clowney is 33 years old.
Yep.
Demario Davis, inside linebacker, 37 years old. 37.
What?
37 fucking years old. Bobby Wagner, linebacker, 35 years old.
No way.
Calais Campbell, defensive tackle, 39 years old. These guys are looking for contracts. They're free agents. They are looking for contracts.
Too old.
Calimac, 34. But that's what I was just talking about, these guys that are old. So Cam Hayward is, they'll sign him. Because look at these other guys that are just as old, as just the same age as Cam, looking for contracts to go with other teams. There's a few, like the Steelers might be looking at, and it said that Brian Cooks, safety, 26 years old, I believe, from Kansas City. Steelers, they predicted the Steelers sign him. That was the only one on defense that the Steelers was predicted in one of these. What
about Peppers and Clark? They're both safeties, and they're 30.
They didn't even have these. They're not. This is the top 100 free agents that I got.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just thinking in-house. In-house, they got a couple guys.
I don't think
it's crazy.
They had Cal Duggar, is 29.
Yeah.
Okay. George, I think most of the free agents from Seattle on the defensive line, they said on that article they were getting re-signed by Seattle. So I think Seattle has a lot of cap money. Believe me, I would take one of those, just one of those guys.
Monsters.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what she said.
So he's only the worst special teams coach, Shane, you dumbass, in the NFL. Under Buffalo, he had the second worst special teams unit. He went to Miami, and then his team's ranked in the bottom 5 of the league every year. So basically, he sucks. Thank you, Christine. Yeah. That's why our chat is so awesome.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that. So every place he gone, they're the worst of the worst. So that's why she gets irritated. So she has a right to be irritated. Doug said he's 56. He think they would sign him. They ain't signing me, brother. Yeah, but that was Lightning says that was the Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
They shit the bricks, man. They should have been in the Super Bowl. So now the top, I got the offensive. They had Joe Flacco, of course. They had him going to Atlanta.
Where's he ranked in the
he was ranked like 70 or 80.
Oh wow. Okay.
And we receiver Christian Kirk, who fucking beat us up in the Texans. I think the Texans will probably re-sign him. And then they had running back Tyler Aguilar from the Falcons. Now Steelers are looking for an offensive tackle. Cam Robinson, offensive tackle. He's 30 years old. I don't know if they go sign a free agent tackle. They might. But the one person in free agency that was predicted to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers at 27 years of age was running back Rico Dowdle, Dowdle. He played under McCarthy in Dallas and was at Carolina. Because Debo is 30 years old now. The Malik Willis is 26, and I don't think Pittsburgh signs him. If Pittsburgh does sign Malik Willis, then Aaron Rodgers, I think they're just waiting for Aaron Rodgers. I think that's what they're doing. But the receivers that I would like to see the Steelers go after if they don't sign an extension with their teams is Romeo Doubs, 25 years old, from the Packers. But also receiver Alex Pierce from the Colts is who I would truly want as a receiver signed. He's 26. He's a deep threat. The Steelers are, one of the teams that could be viable for him because we need another receiver. Lightning says doesn't want Malik. I think he's going to be too much money. He's going to be like 35 or 40. And they said on the video I watched that Sanders had more starts and more stats than Malik Willis. Had more starts than Malik. And Sanders is shitty, but he's a Pro Bowler now. So out of that, Shane, is there anybody offensively that you think that the Steelers would looking for besides Pierce? For me, I would take Pierce or Dobbs, the receiver.
I think Pierce and Dobbs would be about it because the draft you want to draft young wide receiver talent. I think because you're not going to if you get a guy in the third round, you're not going to pay nearly what you're going to pay for some of these guys that are either older, have had injuries, But Alex Pierce is the draft of the rookie deal. Yeah,
I would take that. Okay, yeah. Doug says
get an Alex Pierce type. Yep.
They sign Willis, they'll be upset. He hasn't done anything. You're right, and it's not worth it. And I don't care a shit about McCarthy being the quarterback whisperer. I just think, as crazy as it sounds, have Rodgers and just give him more weapons. I just think that's what Pierce 100%. Jennings. I don't know. From 49ers, they might.
No, we'll see.
They might. I mean, I don't know. It all depends.
I don't like to speculate because the Steelers are so freaking weird about if you're a fan of the Giants, if you were a fan of the 49ers or Kansas City even or Baltimore, you could kind of figure out what's going to happen. Steelers, you don't know what the hell's going to happen.
No. Omar Khan's got to crunch some numbers. They got to get good deals. They have to sign the people who they got to sign. First off, they have to sign. They have to sign some of the Steelers are in Pittsburgh. Okay. So any of those receivers were taken. I'm not disagreeing with you, brother. I am not. I would take them in a heartbeat.
Any of them, yeah.
Plus with Pierce, I would take Pierce and one of those receivers that you just said. Mm-hmm. And with Metcalf and get us a rookie, because I don't think, like you said, did you say yesterday? You said this that Austin's probably going to be gone. You said that yesterday.
Yeah, they had asked him, and they said he had the feeling. He gave the reporter he said, "Listen, it's business." He goes, do I think I'm going to be Steeler next year? I don't think so. And then
Skronik will be a receiver just based on special teams. So you need 5. So you need you have DK Metcalf, and you have Roman Wilson, and you have Ben Skronik, and you still need 3. So you're going to get one in a draft, and you're going to sign one. If we sign one, I mean, if Roman Wilson fucking takes a shit storm, then
I don't want a Penn State quarterback.
I don't either.
Good quarterbacks don't come out of Penn State. I'm sorry to say.
No.
Linebackers, I'll take.
And running backs.
Yeah.
And what else from tight ends, maybe?
Yeah, occasionally. But I would just say Penn State they have some good offensive linemen.
Yeah. Well, I saw a mock draft that they took the Steelers took the guard and took the tackle in the 3rd round.
Right. So there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Bubba, can you put up and remind people that, hey, we're just a few months away from the draft party.
I started the show, and here we go. Let me find it. I was talking about them Steeler cookies.
So many people in the chat. So we're going to have a couple, maybe a gift basket or two. We're going to have shirts that are available, maybe a hat or two for sale. Come hang out, break bread with us, drink a beer. I don't drink beer, but I might have a cranberry and cranberry and vodka.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Well, we're going to be live streaming the whole draft. That's something we never did before at the Ben Franklin's Tap Room and Grill. Shane got us a place. We're going to go down, check it out. And, you guys are coming in town. You guys can hang out with us if you don't want to do the hustle and bustle of the Pittsburgh draft and the craziest. Like, I was already asked to go down to Pittsburgh, and I declined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was Kevin Adams Sr. asked me tonight. I was like, nope. I said, we're doing a podcast for 3 days. I don't want no part of that stuff down there. He goes, we're going down. And I'm like, well, you and Kev Jr. can. I said, I have no desire. And boy, he is so successful in those tailgate parties. Wow. Yeah, I mean, he's back into it. And
I guess I guess when Tomlin got the boot, his kid shut up.
His kid, you know what? I haven't seen his kid on social media.
That's because they're trying to fly under the radar because something's up. Something happened. I think the rumor's true. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I can say.
Right. Well, hey, look, I don't have a stake in the game, but yeah. I know that he was talking a lot of trash on TikTok, and I don't even see him in any of my feeds. So I have no idea. And I do know that, Kevin Adams Jr. has money to fucking put up $50,000 for a boxing, Yeah, I don't know if Glazer, I have no idea. I have no idea. I used to see him, like I said, all the time on TikTok, and he was doing good
Somber's
stuff.
Thing up, because just show his picture. He looks like his eyes are like, that's crazy.
He looks like he
has contacts in or something.
He looks like he can kick somebody's ass. All the hotels.
Christine Afton has a room at her. You could split the Airbnb. She has a room. Yeah.
I mean, we'll try to help you guys out too. I mean, up my way there might be hotels in Indiana, PA. We could check for you. I could check for you. And stuff like that.
Hey, you know what? There's you could park and sleep in the Ben Franklin Tap Room parking lot and then shower at the truck stop about 5 miles away.
Yeah, I gotta go to work Friday, so I'm leaving Thursday and getting home and then going right to work and then coming back, and then Saturday I'm off, so I'll be there at 11. You know what I mean? So I just don't know what to expect because I've never done this before. I mean, when we do a live draft, we did. Well, $50 a night. Well, my yard's pretty good, but when you pull out on traffic, it's kind of shitty.
Yeah. Bubba's a little out of the way. Yeah.
I mean, I'm an hour from Ben Franklin, right? I'm about an hour.
You're an hour.
Yeah.
So 55 minutes for you.
Yeah. Well, you guys could camp in the backyard.
I forgot you live towards Indiana.
And close to see, they got an Airbnb close to Ben Franklin. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Chloe says, I got some UV blue
and a Mountain Dew mixer.
All right.
Chloe, you go.
Well, it's going to be something. Like I'm looking to we're going to get shirts in black, and I'll get some koozies, give koozie giveaways, and I mean, we definitely snapping some pictures and just meeting everybody.
Yeah, the food looks good. And I'm going to go this week and try to take some pictures. I'm taking Mitchell and his girlfriend have a birthday next week. So I'm taking them
You're like the chauffeur.
Yeah, that's all I do is drive these kids around. But he's going to get his license next month, and I'm going to have to pay. Car insurance is like $900 for like 2 boys a month.
It's just, I mean, everything is so expensive.
But I'm going to take him down to the Oakmont Bakery.
Oh,
I haven't stopped. I used to stop there when I worked in Pittsburgh. But I haven't stopped there since they built the new addition. But
I've never been there. I'm trying to eat right, and goddamn,
but
like I ate those
the
two
Oakmont
cookies
Bakery
today.
is something. I got a birthday cake for April there one time, and it's interesting because you go there, it's not something you go weekly. You're gonna have a problem if you go weekly, but if you go, it's kind of like gambling. You do it once in a while, you're gonna be okay.
The only time I gamble is FanDuel. That's all I want. I don't like to go to the casino.
That's fun, you know.
It gives me something to watch for football games and do the touchdown stuff, and just by the luck, maybe the luck of the draw, one of these days I'll hit a 5 out of 5 or a 6 out of 6.
Yeah.
Who's bringing a Mad Dog? Not me, brother.
Oh, gross.
I mean, I used to drink that shit like water back in the day.
Boone's Farm.
I drink that too. I ate that up. I drank that up at the Pine Inn in DuBois, Pennsylvania. I ordered Boone's at the bar and I drank 2 bottles. And Steve, the owner's like, I was with Lamort, and he goes, "Who drinks?" He goes, "I never seen a person drink one bottle. 2 bottles." I'm like, "Yeah, Steve, yeah."
That make you piss out your asshole.
Oh,
hey,
man, crazy.
I want to ask the chat, like, if we were to do some food, like if I get something catered, what would you guys want? Like fajitas or maybe
they might have stuff there that they can do. You know what I mean? And
they have all kinds of food. So just
they got wings. We could buy some wings and put some wings out and put a nice little display.
Chicken fingers or something like that. Something like that would stay a little better.
I haven't drank that since I was 18.
Yeah, that's like an 18-year-old girl thing, I think. And then, but
I'll do my own because of gluten.
Yeah, they do have gluten-free stuff there.
I can have Tammy make something.
They do have gluten-free stuff because Tammy's gluten-free.
Yeah, because I think Tam is coming down.
I'll ask them to make some gluten-free stuff.
Hopefully Tam doesn't work that Saturday.
They do.
But we're going to check it out. We're going to shoot a video.
I'm going to take some pictures and then bring it on the show, show you guys, because it's really nice outside. I mean, the patio, and then it has that little fireplace, and they're going to have some outside heaters. It's going to be a great event, and we have some TVs. And if they have a TV out there, and if they don't, we're going to bring another one to put up. Just for
because we're just gonna do the draft 7:00. I think it starts at 8 on Thursday, but I want to be there at 7 or 6:30 or whatever. And then set stuff up, and then just set up, and then go from there, and then have our base of operations for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then Saturday, I want to. Raindrop has the Battle of the Bands, and Swamp Cadillac's in the Battle of the Bands at Raindrop. But hey, I'm going to be out of town at Butler at the Penn.
So if you don't know, we talk about Raindrop a lot, but I'll give you a little backstory to Raindrop. Raindrop is my grandparents had a restaurant and bar from like 1950 until like 1988. And it was called Woodlawn.
Yep.
And the property beside that, so they sold it as a restaurant, kept the liquor license, and opened a bar called Raindrop. My parents or my grandparents had it for a number of years. They sold it to a family friend named Greg. Greg had it. He sold it. This is like the third person that has bought it.
Yep.
Now they do bands and stuff, which is totally like, it just was like a little bar, little mom and pop bar. Now they have like.
Well, you know what happened? I think Ed Mears bought off Woodlawn off your grandfather and didn't buy the liquor license. And then your grandpa went up the road. And
my grandpa didn't want to lose it. Because in Pennsylvania, liquor licenses, even then, was like $65,000, $75,000.
Oh, they were expensive back then.
That was in the 80s.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, my parents live a mile from that place. So now they bring in like Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers, and they have like
they had Method Man. They had Method Man, but he canceled. They have Wheatus. They have Wheatus coming next month.
Wheatus, Primus. They have bands like that. White Snake.
No, they don't have White Snake coming.
They had White Snake. They had a good 80s band, Color Me Bad or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But
Color Me Bad.
White Snake got to win because I live like
they had a good band.
I live like 10 minutes down from there.
Cover bands too.
Yeah, but yeah, I went like I said, next week I'm going to the Shannock Valley VFW next week for the Swamp Cadillac Don't Freeze tour. Those guys are getting to be better and better and better.
Yeah, they're getting good.
They had when I showed
good
up.
Night, Black and Gold guy.
They had
We're
about
going down
60,
a rabbit hole at the end of the show.
60. They had about 60 or 70 people.
Yeah.
So here I go again on my own. Yep, that's a good tune. Oh, I'm not doing blizzards. I'm not.
Yeah, no more Dairy Queen.
No more. You know
Dairy
what?
Queen
Afton, I haven't stopped and got any. I haven't stopped anywhere just for gas. That's it. So I'm going 3 days without going to Sheets for food or any fast food.
Just don't do
I
it,
went to the
Bubba.
gym today, and Tammy prepped a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff to go, and God bless her for having her day off and cooking me fucking food. So, you know,
I made chicken soup and made the kids eat that again. It was like I made it like 3 nights ago.
then
So
tomorrow I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
make anything.
I'm gonna go box and
go.
I'm gonna go box and lift, and then because we have another, I have a Triple B Experience show. We're gonna talk pop cultures tomorrow. So anything's on the table for tomorrow. Tomorrow's like potluck entertainment.
Yep, random shit.
Random shit. And then Friday, I got Dean Radford, one of the big independent wrestler coming on.
I like Dean. Nice
Friday.
guy.
Yeah, Dean's coming on, and we're going to talk about the top professional wrestlers that made it from Pittsburgh to a higher up. So, can you catch Bubba? No, the Blizzards don't have vodka. No vodka. It's no. Can you catch? I used to be able to catch. Oh, you're going to Disney World.
Oh, Jared, there's Jared.
Oh.
Jared, I didn't see it all during this show.
Yeah, he was bebopping around. Are you going to the Star Wars canteen?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Go
Drink
to
some
Star
of that
Wars
green
bar and
milk.
hang out. Yeah. Grab a fucking lightsaber and take on the fucking rebel.
So before we go, I'll ask the chat.
I'm doing that tonight.
If you're from Pittsburgh or you have been to Pittsburgh, hit me up with the one thing that you like about Pittsburgh food or drink wise. Is it Icy Light? Is it Permanis? Is it Eaton Park? Is it Get and Go? Is it Sheets? When you come here, what's the one thing you have to get? And if you haven't been to Pittsburgh, what's the thing you would want to try? Hit us up in the chat. Let us know.
I want to try. Well, I have tried Iron City. I have tried Icy Light.
Okay.
I've tried Permani Brothers. I like original Permani Brothers when the little old lady was down there doing.
Yeah.
Yep. The original place is. She's still alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did a commercial with her not long ago.
Afton said the steakhouse across from the Hyatt. It's going to be a new tradition for her.
There you go.
Wow.
Now, Bubba, you've never had Oakmont Bakery.
No, I never have.
So that's something you might want to try. I would have to say something I want to try. I've been to the Doorstop, which is a breakfast place down in Pittsburgh. I've been to Kelly O's.
Pepe's. Oh, Pepe's Hoagies?
I haven't had Pepe's.
Oh, man, I used to have Pepe Hoagies all the time when I left the Triple Deuce. When I was a season ticket holder, I would drink some beer at the Triple Deuce, drink some shots. They would make me a hamburger, and on the way, I would be drinking for the game, and I'd buy me a Pepe's Hoagie.
And
they were awesome.
Vito's Pizza. I've never had that. That's where they do it's like a thick crust pizza with sauce, and then they put fresh cheese.
Last time he was in the city he was 14, so he needs everything. He's got to try everything.
Somber, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
because I don't go downtown. I just for years I drive through the city and never stop.
I like Pittsburgh. I like going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I like driving through Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I used to like the Steeler games. I had a whole regiment. But I haven't been down. Well, I was down there recently. Eddie's Entertainment. That 4 stories, comic books, movies, and CDs and albums. Oh my God. But there's a lot of stuff to do in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Peace, Love, and Donuts is common around here. They have it in Cranberry. I've had it. They used to bring it into work. They're smaller donuts. They're a little heavier. They are good though, but they're very rich and very heavy.
Wendy's. You never tried Wendy's? Wow.
I've never had Arby's.
Kathy, I only ate Arby's one time in my life. Not a fan. The candy shop in the Strip District. Oh, I heard of that one. The Steel City Tattoo Convention.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of places, guys.
I went down to the convention center and they had this retro arcade. They had all these pinballs set up and all these arcades. It was like $20. This is right.
What's your favorite arcade game?
Miss Pac-Man.
Really? Yeah. Wow, mine's Centipede.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I've been looking for a Miss Pac-Man cabinet to buy for the past probably 5 years.
You can get those cabinets and buy all those games. I'm just going to save money and buy a PS5 and then just play Mark and Madden, just home Steelers versus away Steelers. Exactly. Yeah, red beards.
But I just wanted to hit you guys up and see, because if you are coming in, what would you want to hit up, and what would you be looking for?
And if you guys have any questions about situations about lodging or something, let us know. Yeah. We'll try to try to help you out. We'll look up stuff for you. Try to help you out with a Black Knight pinball machine.
Oh, Black Knight's one of the best pinball machines. Yeah, Monster Madness, and that Godzilla pinball is really good. Just came out.
I mean, just Centipede all day, every day. I've always loved Centipede. I would go play at the video game in Hills Regency Mall back in the day.
Didn't Bob's have a Pac-Man?
They might have. I knew they had something. Or Galaxy.
Galaga.
Yes.
The seafood market. It's the market.
There's a lot of places down there. A lot of places. So, well, Shane.
Well, Bob.
Hey, guys. This off season, anything can be talked about. We talked about a lot of Steelers stuff before we went into food and stuff, and about the Pittsburgh tourism's coming up that in about 2 more months, because it's going to be here before you know it. It's going to be here. Guys. So I got to get shirts. There it is. That's the fish place.
Holies, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Wood.
The arcade. Well, going to the mall back in the day was something. Now
Aladdin's Castle, Bubba.
Aladdin's Castle. Yep.
Aladdin's Castle.
You know what it is now? It's a comic book store where guys play Magic the Gathering stuff, and the comic books they have are not. They're all CG. They're all high priced comics, and they don't have any other comic books except for that. It's a little bit of sports memorabilia. They mostly play cards there. It's not real spectacular.
I don't know how they.
But I will try to get the first appearance of Deathstroke the Terminator when I decide to get other stuff taken care of, because I got to pay other stuff before I go getting crazy stuff. You know how that goes. So, but hey guys, hit like and subscribe. We do appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Wednesday night, as always, at 9:00. Look, it's going to be it's the off season. We're going to talk about as much Steeler news as we can talk about on Wednesday nights as we can shake a stick at. We're getting ready for the draft party, and look, we're going to get shirts, we're going to get hats, we're going to do whatever we can. And all you guys are all invited. If you're coming to Pittsburgh, hit us up one day. We're going to be doing 3 days. So before I get out of here, one more time, Ben Franklin's Tap Room and Grill, NFL Draft 2026. Mark's coming over from Australia.
Mark from Australia.
You get to meet Mark at least 2 nights. He's coming there 2 times.
Actually, you could poke him in the chest, and he's a real live person. I swear.
He is live. He's not fake, and he's actually a tall bloke.
He's a tall drink of water.
He's a tall bloke. Yeah, he's tall, crystal clear Australian water.
Yeah.
Water. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Hey, we're almost at 800 subs. Not sandwiches. 800 subscribers.
Oh, that's what I think about when you say subs.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Mark better be there. Yeah. So, Shane, thank you so much as always. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to talk pop culture trivia tomorrow night, it's on my other channel, the Triple B Experience. Come on, and we're going to shoot the shit. We don't have a top 10 thing till 2 weeks from now. We decided to do some pop culture stuff and talk about a whole bunch of shit. We're just going to shoot from the hip tomorrow night. And we're going to see if Cable is, I haven't talked to him since the Super Bowl. So we'll see how he's doing too.
Yeah. So, he's a Pats fan, by the way.
Yes, he is. Yeah. So good night, Shane.
Good night, Pet Chat. Good night, Bubba.
Good night, everybody. See ya.